There's one product on Etsy that is making sellers six figures of revenue every single year. One listing, guys, and a lot of these shops have multiple products in their shops, not just this product. So this is a great product to jump into as soon as today and this month. And if you haven't heard already, I did just open up a new live membership where I go live twice a month and I go over product trends, design trends, and niches to jump into every single month on Etsy. Just a really great membership if you're looking to gear up your shops for the holiday season. And you can learn more in the links in the description below. Without further ado, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Heather. I've been a prior top 1% Etsy seller, and I've done multiple six figures in a given year in my own Etsy and print-on-demand business. And now I teach others how to start, scale, and grow their own print-on-demand businesses with Etsy. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button down below to get more content just like this. And we're gonna hop straight into this tutorial, guys. So that product that we are deep diving into today is Ornaments. And I'm going to pull up Etsy and use my Google Chrome extension called Everbee. If you're ever curious about this extension, this allows me to see how many people are searching on Etsy every month for this product type. And then also it pulls the data of the best selling products on Etsy, because Etsy does do a historical pull of data when you search in the search bar of Etsy. And what Everbee does is it pulls the data out of all listings rather than maybe what's just showing on page one for you. This is something I come across a lot, is if I am a print-on-demand seller, what's relevant to print-on-demand sellers is mockups. So a lot of the times when you're doing your research, you'll notice that you're going to get a lot of mockups pop up in your Etsy search, because that's what you've searched in the past, which is your historical data that Etsy is pulling through. So what Everbee does is it kind of skips that in the historical data pull, and you'll get very accurate listings that are trending now, and we can see the demand for these products, right? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to type in ornaments, and I'm just going to see what pulls up here. So if I type in ornaments on my search bar, we will see that Ornaments pops up, and then of course Ornaments mockups, Ornaments SVG, Ornaments Christmas. So as we can see, people are already searching for this product type. When I'm filming this, this is August. I usually film a few weeks prior to posting on YouTube. But when I search up, I want to say this is in the slower season, so to speak, but ornaments we can already see are selling on Etsy. So I'm just going to click on ornaments for now and see what that populates. And then from there, what I'm going to click is on the left-hand toolbar for the Everbee Chrome extension, I'll click on product analytics. And then what I will toggle down here is just the total sale volume. So this is what I like to look at the most when we are on the quote unquote off season on Etsy. Again, Ornaments is a product that surprisingly sells all year round. I know a lot of people ask, oh, should I take my ornament listings down after Christmas? And to that, I usually say no, because Ornaments will sell all year round. I've seen it time and time again. If I scroll over the total sale volumes, we'll see a few ornaments pop up. So this is the first example I wanted to show, that a seller has done 9,630 sales within 10 months on Etsy, guys. We're going to look at the profit here. So the profit of this listing, I added to my pricing calculator. If we look at the ceramic ornament by Imagine Your Photos, this is priced at $444. So if I go over to the ornament catalog on Printify, there is the ceramic ornament, there is metal ornaments, glass ornaments. So Printed Mint offers two types of glass ornaments. They offer one that is almost a like edge to it. There's like a slight edge on the side. I feel like there's a better way to describe it, but there's an edge to the side of the ornament that makes it look really, really nice and higher quality in my opinion. And then there's the regular acrylic ornament that's for $7.46 by Printed Mint. That is just flat, completely flat. Printed Mint is personally my favorite for acrylic ornaments. So going to the profit calculator, I did accidentally put in the other one. So I'm going to put in 746 for this one here. So now we have that added in for the acrylic ornament. So let's say that I, in an alternate universe, created the same product and sold over 9,000 ornaments. So if I priced my ornament at $20, and let's say I was selling the acrylic ornament, that would be a profit of $9.73. Now, let's say I offered free shipping, that'd be $5.40. So that's still really good if you're offering free shipping or not offering free shipping. Personally on this, I probably wouldn't offer free shipping. I will say that since this is a personalization product, what I would recommend is going for over $7 per personalization product because you do want to charge for your time. But that is how I would price. So if you were to make $9.73 per ornament that you sold, again, in this alternate universe, I'm not saying that this seller has done that, but if I were pricing with this method with 9,630 sales, times the profit of 973, that is $93,699 of profit this seller has made in 10 months. That is insane, and they are going to make way more profit. So besides that, now that we have a good idea of what is selling on Etsy and to just give proof of there are sellers who have entered the market last year who have seen insane sale volumes in the past year, and it is still possible to start listing now for this product type. So I'm going to go to Kittl and we're going to start designing. To start off, I do want to, first of all, before we start our design, look at Printify and select a product that we're going to design for together. So in the past, I've done a tutorial on the ceramic ornaments, and this time around, I think I'm going to do a acrylic ornament instead and just show how I would design for that. So I'm going to choose the Printed Mint ornament and I'm going to click on start designing to see what the print area size is before I begin. So print area size is 1069 by 1069, which is a 1-to-1 ratio. So what I'm personally going to do just to increase my design quality and resolution is I'm going to do a 2500 by 2500. Now, one thing I do want to note is there are plenty of templates on Kittl that you can start with. So I want to say when you are designing for Etsy, Etsy does require you to have your own intellectual property on a listing. So you can't just take a template like on Kittl and use that and sell that as your own. You do need to edit it quite a bit to make it your own. So if you ever do use a template on Kittl, just be aware of that. So we have a badge type of template on Kittl that you can use and again, edit to make your own, add value to it. Adding graphics, change the font types, but using and starting off with an orientation just to get the feel for ornament. Sometimes that's best to start off with. And then if you edit it and really make it your own, then again, that's something that you could sell on Etsy. So just to give it ideas, there's a cute little reindeer Merry Christmas ornament and just a lot of funny designs too, like this Santa Claus with the aviator glasses. I think those are aviator glasses, right? That's just so cute. So just to give some examples of what ornaments and templates that you can start off with and then go from there. And again, just add it to make your own, right? So I'm going to go to the Kittl editor, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change the height and width to 2500 by 2500. I'm going to change the DPI to 300 just to increase our resolution. We typically want a 300 DPI when we bring over our graphic and our design to this area here, and Printify will show us how that looks like in a little bit as well. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I feel like I'm really zoomed in. Okay. So the first pro tip I have for those watching is to start with a circle element if you are nervous that you're going to be out of bounds for your design. So I'm just going to start with this circle element, and I'm going to make it the same size as my box here just to fill in. So the color I'm going to do is like a really grayed out color, and then I will delete this before I export the file. So I'm pretty happy with this. Now, the circle inside the box doesn't have to be perfect. I will say I try to leave a little bit of wiggle room between, I don't ever put a design all the way to the border of where the circle is. So that's, again, a tip I have for those of you who are designing for ornaments. You do not want to have it immediately flushed against any area or any corner of the circle. So just keep that in mind as you're designing. Also, there's usually a little circle that is right at the top. So just imagine that you're going to have probably this space. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger just for the purpose of staying away from that space. Now I'm pretty happy with my circle. Sorry, I'm going to take a moment. My nose, the top, like, I'm not picking my nose, I promise. The top of my nose just like itches, and it looks like I'm like picking my nose, and I'm not important to this video. So let's get into designing. So what's really trending for ornaments is usually personalization. So again, when you're designing for ornaments, keep that in the back of your mind as far as what can we do for personalization to make this unique for our customers. So I'm going to start with the circle because again, that's what I'm kind of doing for this example. So I will put maybe I'm going to do, I feel like I want to do something for maybe a dog. I feel like that would be like first year with dog or something. I feel like that's something that's very trending on Etsy, like the first Christmas, I guess first Christmas of a dog or first Christmas of a baby. That seems to really trend on Etsy every year. So I might do like our first Christmas and then icons of like two people and a dog, maybe. I think that would be cute. And then we are going to edit the transform to make it a little bit less circly. I feel like I should really learn some technical terms, guys, because I make the weirdest sayings in these videos, and I don't know why. I don't know why I do that. Oop, I did not mean to do that. Okay. So I'm going to grab this here. I'm going to change the text. I really like the selection of fonts for Kittl. And I said I'm going to change the text. I meant font. I hope people understood me when I said that. So I really like the font selections on Kittl. I think they're really, really cute and adorable the way they are. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all uppercase here. So I feel like this is a really Christmas vibes type of font. Quote me if I'm wrong there, but I feel like this is super cute. I'm going to look and see if there's any other types that I like. I know I'm going to find other ones I like, but I really like this font. I think I'm going to do the adventure font. And then I'm going to just lowercase that. This is why I like this little circle in the middle, because sometimes what I like to do is space out a little bit, if we can, between where that circle is. Oh my goodness. I keep, the pro tip also is to lock the background and not struggle like I am. So I just want to say that I'm not a perfect person for anyone who's judging me right now. What is this video? Welcome to my channel if you're new here. I just troll all the time. So I'm going to center this here. And then what I'm going to do, I kind of want to space out the text a little bit. I think we can stretch it a little bit more here. I may take down, because again, like I said in the beginning of this video, I don't want it super close to the edge. And I'm going to put maybe the year. So we'll do 2024. And then I'll put maybe with our Or maybe I could just do like names below, maybe Sarah. So just to give an example of the names, so maybe there's a dog named Buddy. R.I.P. my childhood dog Buddy, by the way. He was like the cutest dog. He was the best dog. I feel like I shouldn't say sad stuff, but I had I had such good little dog named Buddy back in the day. He used to do I was a huge Wizard of Oz fan growing up, and I entered into a Wizard of Oz competition. I would just do this. I'd say Toto Twister, and he would start chasing his tail in a circle. And my dog, Buddy, he had stage fright. So he ended up not doing anything when I went up on stage and did Toto Twister, Toto Twister. But we got second place because we were very in theme. Like I dressed up as Dorothy. And I had my little Toto because he was a little Yorkie. Just me talking while I'm designing. So I'm going to find a text I like here. And then we're going to go from there. So I'm going to add some little graphics here. We'll see what we come up with. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll put like dog. I think this would be really cute though if you did like okay, new idea here, because I feel like adding the family names is all right, but like we'll put a little Buddy underneath. I just got a really good idea. Instead, what I would probably recommend is maybe putting in a photo, or you can also use Midjourney and other AI tools that can convert photos into watercolor images. I have done that in the past, and it really is a great option. So this is a huge personalization option, is for new puppies, maybe new dog owners. For this, I think this is pretty much good for what I want as far as this type of little ornament. I think this is super cute. The only thing that I want to add is maybe like a little bit more of maybe like trees or like a Christmassy element to it. Maybe I'll put little trees just near the little puppy. So cute. So the other thing to note is you can also just sell a design as is. So for different types of dogs, you could do like different watercolor graphics for the different dog breeds too. And then just change up the name in the text. So that is also an option. There's just so many things you can do with these types of designs, and it's just so cute. I might center this a little bit differently here. And then maybe I'll make this a little bit tinier. And then I am going to change the color maybe to that gray color here. I feel like I might add like maybe another Christmas element. I feel like that would be super cute. This here, then I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste this, and then we are going to flip this horizontally, and then I am going to align these two, make sure that they're both in the middle. I'm going to change this to just transparent on the inside. Actually, I might change this to that black color again. And then I'm pretty much happy with that. I feel like the trees I'm not fully happy with yet. Maybe I'll make like a tiny tree. Like I feel like the 3 trees is kind of what I'm going for. Maybe just 2 trees. We'll do 2 trees. Maybe I'll add these little presents. I feel like this is super cute. I'm going to add little presents here. We're going to add little presents because it's so cute. Maybe I'll do a different present size here. We're going to change the colors again. I think I really do like the red, so I'm going to do transparent again. And then we are going to do the gray. I will change this to the gray too, just to kind of match what we're doing with everything else here. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to change this to the gray too. I like to kind of marry the colors together. So if I have grays in a graphic like this, I like making it all kind of gray. So besides that, the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this here. Going to remove our circle. So I'm going to download this and we are going to take it to our ornament and finish off the product here. So For this, I am going to remove background, optimize quality, and I'm going to save this. We'll do a PNG. We definitely do not need to download of this width. I'm going to take this down to 2500. We're going to keep at 300 DPI here, and then I'm going to download from there. So typically I like to go over 2000 by 2000 at the minimum at 300 DPI. I'm going to drag and drop into this area here. So that, as we can see, is a little bit on the border. I'm going to make it a bit tinier just so it fits inside. For me, in the past, I haven't had too bad of cutoff issues, I will say. Even when I have it like slightly cutting off the Christmas, we can edit this a little bit in the Kittl editor now that we kind of see that's a problem. So maybe I'll add one more space. We will take down the text size a little bit, and then I am going to rotate this just a smidge. So I'm going to re-download here. Okay, so that kind of came out perfect now. And again, I'm just going to make it a little bit tinier. What I could have done too is I definitely could have moved these little ornaments at the bottom. Just going to center that here. But I think that's pretty good as far as what I want for my ornament here. So I'm going to preview this now and see how this looks. Oh my gosh, this is so adorable. Oh my goodness, this is so adorable. Oh my goodness, this is probably one of my favorite designs I've done. Oh my goodness, this would be so cute as a gift for someone. Like, even if you inserted their photo, you could always put a little badge on the listing, insert photo here. So I'm gonna save this, and I am so happy with how this came out. Oh my goodness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this image, and what I'm going to do is I will put personalized acrylic ornament, new puppy, first Christmas for new dog parents. That is what I'm pretty much going to do as far as publishing goes. For our pricing, I'm going to edit the price to, since it is personalization, if you are doing a photo personalization, I would recommend adding about $5. Now, I would price this at $24.99 if you're doing photo in addition to the text on the ornament. I'm going to hide this in store so we can save this as a draft and then push it through on our Etsy shop. So I'm going to publish this here, and then that will show up on my Etsy shop. So if I go over to Etsy, then it's going to drop in my draft area here. So it does take a moment for that to come over. But while I'm waiting for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new artboard here. And I'm just going to copy and paste this artboard just in, but I'm going to delete the elements. And then what I will do is I'm going to take over that picture we just downloaded, and I am going to create the mock-up so it says to personalize, because that's something I definitely want to add to this type of listing. So I'm just going to add like a little personalize me. Then I'm going to make this like a gold color so it kind of pops on here just so people don't miss it. Maybe I'll do more of a tall font, if that makes any sense. I just don't want this personalize me to be looked over. I guess I could do a different shape. Let's see if I have a different shape here just to add in. Maybe I'll do like more of a salmon. Like, I feel like that's more Christmassy maybe. Okay. Okay, besides me just struggling with the button for a really long time, we're good now. We are good. And I'm just going to add the shadow just so we have some difference in the shadow and the item behind it. Let me see if maybe if I change this to white. Okay, I like the white more. I was gonna say this whole time I've been struggling because it just looks weird to me. I don't know if anyone else felt that way, but I definitely felt it. I felt it. So anyways, we're gonna move on with our lives, and I'm going to export this. So now we're gonna go to our listings, and we'll go to our new draft, and I'm going to add that one I just added. So I'm pretty happy with what we have here. For this, you can keep on the two pictures. Personally, I think this is fine to kind of show the back, but I like deleting white background pictures. For the personalization aspect, to turn on personalization, you will want to turn on the personalization underneath the description area. We'll add a personalization. So enter the name of your dog below, maximum of maybe 12 characters. And then now we have the personalization aspect. So outside of that, if you did want to add the option of a photo, in the description, I would write something along the lines of, after purchase, send your picture of your furry friend by message or email at blank. So that's what I would add, just to the description. So I would add also, if you're writing your SEO, you will want to write maybe the perfect gift for a new dog parent that has a puppy, personalized or customized to your dog's name, and then maybe see below for instructions on how to add your photo. So then we have that, just in our description to notify the customer on how the process works. So for this, I am also just going to adjust our thumbnail, which the thumbnail is pretty good, but I am going to crop this a little bit. I feel like we'll crop it a little bit more just so it's a little smaller here. I'm going to apply that. So I'm pretty happy with what we have now. So you will want to fill out your tags. What I would recommend is maybe different examples. So you can always create a few different examples of how this would look, maybe ordering a sample too, just to take your own photos as well to add to the listing. If you notice it's really taking off on Etsy, that's always something good to do. And people really do like to see a video too. So if you get a sample, having a video of it and changing it in your hand is really great. What I personally would do with the SEO is I would add in maybe micro niches. So doing maybe comma, Yorkie, Corgi, Golden Retriever, Doodle, Mom, Dad, Present, or Christmas. So we're at least saying an occasion. So I would at least add in some micro niches to your SEO. For the tags, you will want to fill in some tags that are going to be micro niched, and then also just targeting the broad niche of dog lovers. So I would put dog lover gift. I'll do new puppy 2024, personalized ornament, too much. I'll put personalized custom, maybe customized gift. I'll put corgi, Yorkie, Golden Retriever. We'll put Doodle, Pug, Parent if we can fit it in. I'll put acrylic, Christmas. We'll put Bernice, Mountain. So I'm just really tying in some micro niches because this is going to be a very broad reaching listing. So if we tie in some micro niches, we might be able to get some more different types of search terms that we are targeting, since this is going to apply to most dog parents. So I will add in German Shepherd. Maybe we'll put Cavalier, Cavapoo. We're gonna put unique present for her, him. Okay, so I'm happy with that SEO. So now I have pretty much all that I want. I do have to fix this a little bit. So maybe I'll have to take out maybe one of these micro niches. Since we have Yorkie and the tags, I'm just going to keep it as such. And we're going to publish this. So now we are officially done. So this is so cute and this looks so good on scroll. So just seeing that it says personalize me in the top right corner, I think is really great for this listing. And then if we click into this, this is just such a cute design. Now I do want to say the resolution's still low. I would have to go back and just download this picture again. I think it just didn't populate fully when I downloaded it earlier. So besides that, overall, this is just such a cute ornament for a new puppy that a new dog parent got recently. I think that this is just I had such a fun time creating this design, and I hope you guys had a fun time maybe designing with me or just watching. Besides that, if you would like to join me in live monthly coaching calls and also going over Etsy trends every single month, then please do join me in my new membership in the links down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out, and I will see you all in the next video here.